In a small, dimly lit room at a psychiatric hospital, three men sat facing each other. Each of them claimed to be Jesus Christ. Their names were Joseph, Simon, and Benjamin. They had all been brought to the hospital after exhibiting erratic behavior, convinced that they were the Messiah. Joseph, a middle-aged man with a thick beard, was the most vocal. "I am the Savior," he declared, his voice booming. "I have returned to cleanse the world of sin." Simon, a quiet man in his late 20s, looked at him with a puzzled expression. "No, I am the true Christ," he said softly, as if unsure but still certain. His eyes flickered with a sense of divinity. Benjamin, the oldest of the three, smiled gently and shook his head. "You're both wrong," he said with calm assurance. "I've been sent to guide humanity towards salvation. I have the power to heal the sick and perform miracles." The three men exchanged glances, each convinced of their divine purpose. Dr. Adams, the psychiatrist in charge, watched them from across the room, puzzled by the strange coincidence. She had never encountered a situation like this before, three men, all claiming to be the same person. Over the weeks, Dr. Adams observed their behavior. Joseph often raged against the system, shouting at the walls about his impending return to reign over the earth. Simon spent hours in quiet prayer, his hands clasped together, whispering to the air as though speaking directly to God. Benjamin, on the other hand, focused on helping the other patients, providing them with comfort and wisdom, though he never claimed to be anyone other than himself. One afternoon, Dr. Adams decided to conduct an experiment. She asked each of the men separately to describe how they would save the world. Joseph spoke of revolution, fire, and brimstone. He spoke of a coming war, where he would lead his followers to victory. Simon talked of peace, compassion, and forgiveness. He believed that salvation would come through love and understanding. Benjamin, however, simply said, "I would teach people to love one another and to care for the earth. True salvation lies in kindness." As the weeks went by, the men began to bond in their shared delusion. They spent hours discussing their supposed missions, each convinced that the others were mistaken. But beneath their disagreements, a strange camaraderie began to form. They comforted each other in moments of doubt, offering reassurance when the weight of their beliefs became too heavy to bear. One day, Dr. Adams brought them together for a final session. She wanted to know if they could come to a consensus about their identities. As they sat in a circle, she asked, "Do you still believe you are Jesus Christ?" Joseph spoke first, his voice firm. "I have always known I am the Christ. It's my destiny." Simon nodded. "I still believe I am the one chosen to bring peace." Benjamin smiled. "And I believe I am here to show people the way to true love and understanding." Dr. Adams sat quietly, observing the men. In their own way, they had all come to peace with their delusions. They no longer fought each other, but instead, they had found a common bond in their shared belief. As she left the room, Dr. Adams couldn't help but wonder, were they truly mad, or had they simply found a way to live with their own versions of truth?